Do you want to learn how to think like a challenger? Do you want to learn how to climb to challenger? Do you want to know how to get better at the jungle, at playing the jungle? If you do, then stick around for this video, because in this video I'm gonna be commentating and explaining how DWG Gaming Canyon here is tearing up the EU West solo queue ladder with a 65% win rate in Challenger. He has a Riot account that's in Challenger, and just the fact that he can achieve a 65% win rate up here playing versus high elo challengers is pretty phenomenal. So, first thing in the challenger thought process is thinking about where you want to path. So when you're playing solo queue, you're pretty much just going to want to path towards the lane that is easiest for you to gank. Because if it's easy for you to gank, then it's easier for you to get kills in that lane than in other lanes. And if you can get kills in that lane, you're going to snowball, you're going to have more gold than the enemy jungler if they're not getting ganks off. And if you have more gold, you can invade them, counter jungle them, kill them. You'll win the fights basically, and you'll be able to carry the game. So look, you need to look at your matchups to understand where your pathing's going to be. So if we look top lane, we can see Irelia versus Set. Irelia, she isn't mobile in the sense that she can escape very easily from ganks. Like, she can queue to minions, but she can't queue back to her own minions. Set, he has set up for us in the top lane. He can run at the Irelia, pull her in. He can ult her when we're 6 in towards us. There's quite good gank potential there because Irelia can't really get away too easily. If you look at the mid lane, it's a Zed versus Tristana. Kind of a hard lane to gank, but we definitely want to keep our eye on this lane because if Zed has no W, he has no cooldowns, and he's low, then he's pretty free to kill them. Looking at the bot lane, Jhin, Rel versus Kai'Sa, Zilean. We don't really have much setup from Zilean and Kai'Sa. Like, Zilean can speed us up or speed himself up. It's low percentage chance his stun with bombs. Rel can jump away and Jhin can just walk away and W if you try to gank. So here we see Canyon starting at his bot side to path towards his top because it's going to be the easier lane for him to gank. And you can see he's started W. I think he's charged this up in advance of... Yeah, you see he's been spamming W all game long in advance of the camp spawn because the overheat for Rumble, it gives him a very big max % health damage on this blue buff. So first thing, that's aside from clearing that you want to be doing as a jungler, is looking at where the enemy jungler started. So we can see Irelia's in lane and the enemy bot lane isn't in lane. So this can tell us that the enemy jungle is starting here. Why is this important? Because starting both of us starting bot lane, we know we're gonna meet at the first scuttle here. And if we're gonna meet at this first scuttle here, we need to know we know that we need to be looking for prio in our lanes, because there's gonna be a fight. If it was uncontested, you can just go take it for free, and maybe you can look for a double scuttle. But if you want to climb to challenger, you need to understand that the game is in the brain when you're playing jungle. Anyway, here we go with the clear. Kills the blue buff, smites Gromp. It's really easy to clear on Rumble. You pretty much just spam QW, right click, and you need to be looking at your lanes as you're clearing. You just spam WQ and stand still, as you can see Canyon's doing here. And this is what he's doing to get 65% win rate. So here we go. Lilia's showing mid lane. We know she started red. And with HCS, we know she's taken 2 camps, Red and Krugs or Red and Raptors. What do you think is most likely, considering she showed up to this lane here this early? We just finished our Gromp. Do you think Lilia would have had time to do Red, Krugs, and then go mid? It's very unlikely, right? Because we just finished our Gromp and we're only moving away from it now. So the time should be about the same for Lilia. Like, she should only be moving towards mid for a gank there. So basically we can understand that she's done Red Raptors and her Krugs are open for counter jungling if there's an opportunity. But of course we're not just going to run down here because she'll take our whole top side and then her own. We're just going to keep clearing. We can also read that she might go counter jungle at Raptors here, but seeing how our Tristana just died here, we don't want to just go for this fight because the Zed's going to be there before Tristana. We just see this Lilia here trying to gank again. You see the way the Rumble walked like this, Canyon here, he's looking for the counter gank. They have a HP advantage, not really, but he's level 3 and Lilia's level 2, so if they fight, they can win it. Here we can see he's just taking his red buff. What we need to be really aware of is our top laner, Set. We know Lilia's in the top side of her jungle, because what's she gonna do? She's gonna run down here and take 1 cap, and no, she's gonna take 3. So we need to be looking for a counter gank in the top lane if it looks likely. It doesn't look very likely. You know, when you're playing in a challenger game, this Lilia knows you're here, and she can see that Aurelia's half, Set is full. If she tries to gank this and you're there, they're just gonna lose off health bars alone, and she's level 2 as well. She needs to farm it. Here she left 1 Raptor. Canyon's just clearing this to get the reset, and we can see him moving here. Where's he going? He's obviously not walking to Krugs. Does he want to look for a hover top, or does he want to go gank mid? Probably not gank mid, because you know, maybe he saw Zed use his W, but we can see in the replay too he still has it up. So he's probably looking to go and counter gank this top lane, or he's looking for an invade on the Lilia when Set has priority. Set just solo killed Irelia. He's getting jumped on by Lilia. We can just show up and we win this fight, right? This guy might lose 1v1, but if we show up, it's a free kill. Aurelia's TPing here, you can see on the map, it's bugged in the replay tool. But, you know, we need to be thinking now, do we actually win this fight? This guy's 25% HP, we're full, both of the enemy health bars are full. Do we win this fight? Probably not. So we can just go opt for the skull crab. So you see Canyon's just sitting around here. He's probably looking to just smack this Lilia with a burst and walk away, because if like, while Aurelia's farming. And you see Zed has roamed. Canyon's really overstaying his welcome here. He has to run away, he has to flash. Don't greed your summoners when you're playing the jungle, or when you're playing the game in general. If you're gonna die, you need to flash. If you see a kill and flash gets the kill, you go get the kill. So why are we trying to contest the scuttle right here? You know, when we're playing in Challenger, we don't want to be coin flipping. If we coin flip, we're just going to end with a 50% win rate, if not negative. So we know our Set has top lane, it has TP, and he just 1v1 killed the Irelia. He's stronger than Irelia, right? Tristana has the ability to move here. She can join and back us up. So with our winning top lane and our mid laner, we're in a 3v3. Top lane is stronger than... our top is stronger than our enemy top, so we can fight this. And the enemy team understands this and backs off. So this Lilia is probably just going to go walk down to the bottom skull. So, seeing how we don't have bot lane prio, what's our next move? It's going to be to just go take our Krugs, most likely. Unless we're looking for a gank right here. Look at this Irelia, she's engaging while Rumble's right here. And she has nothing up. She's just dead here now. If she's not even solo kill, it's actually really funny. So when you're playing jungle, you need to see this stuff. Like, your clear needs to be automatic. You can't be playing your champions first time and thinking about what their abilities do. You need to be looking at these lanes and reading the map and understanding the map and making decisions, gathering all this information you can. Anyway, we just killed the Irelia. Second just pushed this in by himself. Rumble's probably looking for a full item here. That's why he's going back to Krugs. If he had his full component item, he'd just go back to base right here. Anyway, we know Lilia started bot. She did red, Raptors, then she showed top with 12 CS, I think. So with blue buff, obviously she did blue. So, you know, she probably would do Gromp, Wolves, and walk back, or, you know, she goes to the skull and clears again. So this information we need to keep in mind, because we need to be tracking Lilia. And our Gromp's going to be respawning soon. We need to be aware that she could go look for this Gromp, because she knows we're topside. And as you can see, they just hit a scrying orb in our jungle. We know Lilia's in there now, or Rel, or someone is in there at least. So we don't have a bot lane to go contest our camps with. So we're just gonna go we're just gonna keep farming our top side. But if we had a bot lane, and especially if it was a winning bot lane, and they were still in lane, you just collapse on this and you basically win the game from it. Because mid lane will be able to move unless she's stuck under tower as well. So anyway, we just keep clearing efficiently. It's basically just clear in a straight line. Here we see Rel. We know Lilia's gonna be here as well. We have no flash. We're basically dead, so we just commit and like look for the 1-for-1 trade. So back to respawning here. Let's see. What's the next move? We know we have no bot side. We don't need to go in there to know this because we're jungle tracking, and if Rel and Lilia showed up here together, it's kind of a no-brainer that our camps are down, and you can even be counting this CS to know that she's taken that. So what's going to be spawning up next for us? It's going to be Krugs. So we want to be at our Krugs for respawn, unless we see a fight happening that we can move to. That's not too far away. You know, are we gonna walk bot lane for this gank? This is not a gank. Like, this is super low % chance. How, like, we identified at the start of the game, you know, it's very hard to gank bot lane, and they're not even in lane right now. And, you know, top lane's pushing into our top's winning. You know, this is pretty free as a gank, right? So we're on the side where our camps are gonna spawn, and really nice enough, there's a gank waiting for us right here. So I'm guaranteeing you, this Rumble, Canyon's literally just gonna walk through here and pick up a free kill like this. Because as well, Lilia might be back to her bot side, because she might have done something like Gromp, Wolves here, Scuttle, Gromp, Wolves in our jungle, and then she's gonna recall and come back here and path towards top. But you see, this is such a free kill. You need to be looking at this. We have no camps to farm, we'll just help this guy shove the wave in. Zed's missing. Bot lane needs to be a bit careful. If they come for a 2v2 top, we probably win it. But now we see we've made our top laner was winning, and we made him win harder. That's your job as the jungler. So where are we going now? We're looking for an invade. Did we see Lilia anywhere? Maybe he's thinking that she's back to bot side here and pathing towards top, so that he's looking for an invade, or he just wants to get vision here. So he puts down the ward. This keeps his top laner safe now for the next however long it lasts. And we don't really want to be taking 1v1s. We have no mid prio especially as well. And our top laner's not in lane. The Aurelia will be back first. So we just go back to farming. You just farm your camps in a straight line and look at the map and react to the map. That's your job as a jungler. So taking Krugs here. Stana's making a play bot lane, very nice. Maybe we want to re-gank this top lane. The wave looks like it's going to come push back in. Aurelia might even shove it back in as well by herself. Yep, there she is. Auto Q, slowly getting it in, yep. So we need to identify this, and with Set, knowing that he has set up for us for a gank and she doesn't really have an escape, you know, even if she's this far up, we can make it work. And as we said before the game even started, Set can do this, and we identified this and we're playing towards him. And just look how free of a kill this is. And this is versus a pro player, Misfits Certus, I think, anyway. So we just help him push the wave in lightly. We don't want to greed all his XP and gold. And we just got the kill. Lilia was here, so she probably cleared all of this. And now where's she going to go if she has no camps top? She's going to go back to bot. There's nothing to invade here. We have confirmation with the ward. What are we going to do? We're just going to go farm our camps in a straight line. There's a fight going on here actually, so it's in our jungle. Scuttle spawning, we just kill our Scuttle. We might want to just walk straight to our bot side here, because Lilia may be looking for an invade there. But without mid prio and with no support, we won't really be able to contest if Jhin and Rel and Lilia are all sitting in there, taking our camps. So as you can see here, just farming camps in a straight line. It's very easy, like Rumble, you can just press QWE, not even looking at the character. So while we're farming, while he's in this WQ locked overheat animation, he's looking at the lanes. Is there any play we can make? Oh wow, look at this top lane. She's super low, we have ulti, we can look for a kill right there. Lilia shows up. This gives us confirmation that our bot side is safe of our camps. Can we fight this? Top lane's winning. We're even in items in jungle, essentially. Mid lane's kind of even right now. Aurelia's low health. Can we win this? Probably yes. So we look for the fight. Set dies first, that's fine. But we picked 2 kills up, 2-for-1 trade, and now what are we gonna do? We're gonna go farm the Herald. We could take the enemy camps, but seeing how this is 2 plates, the Herald will give us an instant break, and that will provide more gold than farming all of this for us as a team. Because you'll get not only the plates, 320 gold, you also get first tower gold. So he's just gonna farm the Herald here. There's no threat. Lilia's dead, Aurelia was dead. You know, it'll take them too long to come back. And we have mid-prio. So how much gold do we have? We have 1.8k. We want a base, right? What are we gonna do? Go here, get 100 gold? Like, what are we gonna do with that? We need to spend our gold and extend our lead. So here he goes for the Hextech Alternator and a Dark Seal. This is like, you know, every single game Rumble build. So what's the plan now that we've recalled? Are we going top? We have one camp and Raptors are spawning quite a bit later. We have 3 camps bot. Top lane, there's no gank available. Bot lane, enemy bot lane's pushing up quite far and we have more camps there. So we just go to our bot lane. We go to where the more camps are and where the play is. With priority on camps usually. Tristana's making a play bot lane here. We need to see this as we're walking. You know, when you're walking from base to camps, you just need to right click here where you're going to walk to and start looking around the lanes with your camera. You need to identify this and start moving for kills. But you know, when they've been this successful with Tristana's roam, there's nothing to move for, so we just keep farming. And then we can even go look to catch the mid wave if it was a big wave. So Zed's missing right now. Set is quite far up. He's probably gonna go to top side unless he went. No, he actually go to bot side. So we can read this and move to protect our bot lane. And I think this might be exactly what he's doing. Or he's just looking for the dragon. Because Zed's out of lane and enemy bot lane just died. It's uncontested with Lilia top as well. So you see, when you want to be taking objectives, it's when you have heavy prio in your lanes or when the enemy's dead. You know, you don't want to be choosing this level 3, level 4, level 5. It doesn't really provide any value until 20 minutes in the game. The stats just aren't worth the time. Anyway, we just killed the dragon. Is there anything for us to do bot? Nope. We just go back to farming in a straight line. And we're looking for the Herald break on top lane, of course. So here we go, just Raptors. Just gonna go Wolves and Raptors. Unless we want to catch a wave bot lane. It's cannon wave. Yep, he wants to catch the cannon wave bot lane. And there's a free kill sitting for us here, right here. We have ulti, we have everything up. We have flash. We can look for the play. He's looking for his laners to come back. He doesn't want to 1v1 it. He doesn't want to risk the 1v1 because Zed has full item and he has full boots and components. But anyway, his lane's here. Ulti, do some damage, slow him. You just run at him. Like it's super free. Do we need to help them push the lane? Not really, but maybe they're looking for a break bot lane now because he's thinking Set will just break top by himself, so we'll just go get pressure on bot side. Enemy bot lane's not here, they were mid, you know, we can look for this. Do we win this fight? We don't know where Lilia is, I haven't been tracking her, I've lost track by now. But yeah, here she is, bot side, had a feeling. Do we win this? No, we need to run away. And also, oh yeah, we killed this ad, so we're fine. We have TP top, but so does enemy. But I guess when we outplay it like this, we do win. Anyway, back to farming. Looks like doesn't think he can break the tower. Doesn't want to use the Herald here. Saving it for top. Just back to farming really. Wants his full item. So as we're farming, we're looking. What's the state of our lanes? Is there any ganks available? Not really. You see, you just go walk in a straight line, farm your camps. See, all this time you're walking, you just look at your lanes. Top lane's looking very gankable. We can just go Raptors and look for top. It's all in our path. We just go Raptors, Krugs, and you know, if we get to Krugs and we see top's really gankable, we just go to it. So instead of looking for our Krugs, we're looking to hold the mid lane tower. It looks like because our Tristana's looking for a play bot lane again. Wraps around. Summons Herald. This is 2 plates. He wants to look for the instant break. Ulti's the waved just to save the tower to try to deny Zed the last plate. But here we go. It's free tower break. We just go for it. we can look to push the wave, but it's a bit risky because Zed's here, so we're just gonna leave now. So are we gonna go run all the way down to bot lane? We can look for Lilia's camps top, or we can look for like 2v2 top. Because our top laner's winning. If our top laner was 1-6, we don't ever want to be around this guy. If it was the other way around. But we ensured he wasn't 1-6 because of our ganks as well. He did win, but we also helped with ganks. Lilia's here trying to 1v1 set. We can just show up here. She has no camps. Like, we had a look. There's nothing in here. What's next? Unless we want to recall, we just go look for the Lilia. And we might even look for a dive here because she's alone. Everyone's bot side. Zed and Aurelia all bot side. Bot lane's bot side. We just look for a dive here. What can she do? We're ahead. We're strong. We just one-shot her. As you can see. Just absolutely one-shot. He'll probably help the wave, but no, he's just gonna recall, I assume, for items. He's back to farming. He still doesn't want to spend his gold. Procs and base. Red and base. He has 3k gold. He still doesn't want to recall. He's gonna just go hold the top wave now. It's really important that you don't die when you're holding tower. If you're holding like 3k gold and a big bounty, like if you feed this, you're throwing the game. Everything you've worked for is basically being wiped out, almost. But yeah, he just ults the wave there, prevents them from getting more plates. And here we go, finally we're going for the base with 3k gold. But if there's a fight here and we think we can win it, we're just gonna stay. Yeah, we don't think it's necessary when Zed's in a 1v3, so we just recall. So here we can see he probably stayed just for the stopwatch gold. You know, he's keeping track of what gold he has, what items he can buy. So here he has Night Harvester and stopwatch. This is the build every game. Sorks first, Dark Seal, Night Harvester, Zonya's every single game, and then like Death Cap usually. Anyway, do we have any camps top? No, we go back farming to our bot side. But look at this, our laners are very far up in the enemy jungle. We need to be aware of this. But you know, there's no threat when Zed's dead and they just scared off whoever was there. You know, enemy bot lane's at the top lane. We just keep farming. Like what is there for us to do really? Just keep farming. Take the scuttle and the dragon. You know, when you want to push your lead in your own games, you know, it's not about running in here 1v5. You know, that's how you throw your games. It's just, you know, you keep farming. If this guy's pushing up and they have camps, you just go hover them and take the enemy camps. Because then they're getting no income. We see jungle's permanently cleared and we're just gonna go for the Herald. The dragon. You know, mid lane prio, bot lane prio, enemy bot lane's top. We have the numbers advantage. We can just kill this dragon for free. We're not cheesing it, we're just taking it when it's guaranteed. You know, there's nothing else for us to do. So here we are looking for a solo kill. You know, we're gonna run all the way to top. There's no camps to farm here. You can just look for a solo kill when we're super fed. You know, Aurelia's 2-6, we just kill her. This is how you extend your lead. You take the 1v1 when you know you're ahead. Like now we need to be really careful that the enemy team might show up. But here we see Zed, Jhin, we're pretty safe. Fight's going on, we're not split pushing, we're gonna go group for the fight. If the fight's over, we can go back to split pushing. But you can see fight's still going on. We have a TP coming in from from Tristana actually. You know, fight's going on, we need to be in these fights. We're fed, we got our team ahead. You know, if the team fights a 4v5 because we're not there, it's not their fault, it's our fault because we're not there. You know, if you want to win your games, you need to be in these fights. When you're ahead especially. You need to make sure you don't lose them. Here we go, Rumble just ults her, slows her, you know, everyone just jumps in, she's dead. And, you know, we keep finding these one picks, we're winning these fights. And just look at that damage, that's absolutely disgusting, this lead. And, you know, just by coincidence, we're all 5 mid, basically, we just push this. Not by coincidence, but you know what I mean. Maybe overstaying a bit, we're, you know, throwing our bounties. But, you know, at this stage, like, the game's just, it's just over, really. You know, 6k gold lead. Inhib's falling at 17 minutes. It's kind of a done deal at this stage. Might take a little while to close out still, but, you know, it's all about not throwing the lead now. You know, you just want to suffocate the enemy, take all their camps. You know, if they can't walk through you to get to your camps. So even if you're not farming your own camps, you're getting ahead. You know, they're getting 0 gold income, you're getting 400 gold income. Who's getting ahead, you know? Anyway, there's nothing to play for right now. Everyone wants to base. We're not going to go run in here, you know, for wolves when everyone's in base. We're just going to go farm our own camps. And just, you know, keep an eye on this Kai'Sa. See we're moving because Zed wants to look. She's just hard baiting because Zillion's on the way and we're here. And, you know, it's just super free. But, you know, what can Zed do? He needs to try find these kills and, you know, get some more gold to try carry these games. You see, he's dead, just free, you know. We see everyone on the map basically, 2 mid, 1 bot. This is free. We just take it. So, mid's dead. You know, this is the next objective. This is the next objective. What's easiest to take? We just take the easiest one and keep pushing on. Here he's checking for the camps. He knows he can 1v1 anyone, but he's definitely not looking for like a 1v2, 1v3. Maybe he's trying to threaten. But, you know, if I was you, I'd just go help push the team. Help push with the team. There's nothing to hover here, you know, there's not much to do. Here we are, just sitting in Fog of War with an ulti. If anyone shows up or goes in, we just kill them. Like this said, again. You could probably summon Herald here, you know, break Inhib, or we can just look for break Nexus with the Herald. So pushing. Is there a fight going on? We need to, you know, always be aware of what's going on. Bot lane's being pushed in. Here we go. Jin's alone under the tower. We just dive him. We have his Zhonya's if we need, and we have a Zillion. Everyone just jumps in, and you know, it's simple. Summon Herald, break towers, win game. Although we're overstaying a little bit because everyone's respawning and we don't have our health bars to fight again. So little throw there, but it's no biggie. We still have a soul win con. We still have Baron. We still have permanent mid prio basically. We still have winning lanes, you know. It's when you do this over and over and you make the game a 4v5 for your team that you seriously throw these kind of games for yourself. Anyway, you take Dragon, just looking for the camps. Lilia top, Jin mid. Anyone shows up 1v1, we can kill them. But you see, we're in no camps. We're just looking for group with the team for the fight. We just got a pick. We just look for the Baron because they can't kill us 4v5 ever, or even 4v4, because we've been winning the whole time. And there's even 3v5, 3v4. Take Baron, group mid, you know, look for siege, look for picks, keep taking enemy camps. You know, if our team's not around, we can't just go 1v4, 2v4 this. That's how you want it. That's how you throw your games. This is coming up. We just go take this. We know everyone's just sitting around here. You know, they're not allowed to walk in here. Yeah, because if they do, they're gonna die. That's one thing, you know, you can learn from playing from behind perspective. If you're being pushed out of your jungle and you know, if you can't walk in here because you're just gonna die, and it's gonna be a 4v5 from then on. You know, if someone missteps and like there's an opportunity, you won't be able to do anything about it because you're dead from the enemy team. You know, you want the enemy team to go 1v5 into you instead. Just don't do it yourself. But here we go. It's just pretty simple. You know, you just go fight when you're this far ahead. It's really eager to end this game here. He has the Zillion ult, he has the Zhonja. He can get away with this, you know. It's all calculated. Yeah, it's just camping them at Fountain. Minions taking this. You know, that's you know, how Canyon wins all his games really. You know, of course there are winnable games. You have all losing lanes, and you know there's no ganks available because of how the lanes are going. But you know, if you're not playing in, you know, Diamond, like 90% of your games are all winnable. Everything is just, you know, the reason you're losing is because you're just not looking at your lanes. You're not finding ganks. You're not tracking the enemy jungle. You're not finding counter jungle opportunities because of that. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can work on if you want to be able to get the challenger, as you can see here. And past clearing, it's all in the brain. You know, you have to be tracking all the info, lane states, you know, priority. You need to be seeing the enemy health bars because, you know, if someone's 20%, even though they're under tower, like it's a free kill. You know, you just go take it. You know, you need to be aware of all this information and use it, you know, to the best of your ability in your games. You know, just make sure you don't throw in when you are ahead. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative. I haven't been able to put up many of them recently because I've got college finals. I'm recording this straight after one, and you know, if you want more content like this, especially while I'm doing my finals, you definitely need to give me a like and a sub, and you know, leave a comment and all that good stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was Prism. See ya.